The trial of 7 people accused of conspiracy to commit criminal damage and aggravated trespass at the home of a couple who were evicted has heard evidence from a security guard who was employed to stop people gaining access to the property.
Michael McKeown told the court he was verbally abused by protesters. He felt intimidated and that the atmosphere was tense. The home in Nottinghamshire once belonged to Tom Crawford, who was involved in a high-profile dispute with his mortgage company. Rajiv Popat sent this report from Leicester Crown Court.
The eviction of Tom Crawford and his wife Sue attracted worldwide media attention. People travelled from across the country to Carlton in Nottinghamshire. Mr. Crawford was involved in a bitter dispute with his mortgage company, which said it was owed more than £40,000, claims strongly denied by Mr. and Mrs. Crawford. That dispute led to them being evicted and their home was repossessed. Security fencing was put around the bungalow and there were security staff and dogs patrolling the property 24 hours a day. Leicester Crown Court has heard that 6 men and a woman conspired to commit criminal damage to the property and aggravated trespass in July last year. Michael McKeown was a supervisor for a security firm at the time. He gave evidence at Leicester Crown Court today, and he said on that day in July last year there was a group of protesters outside. He said the atmosphere was tense and that he felt intimidated and he was verbally abused. He said he was asked by some of them, "How do you feel taking a house from old people?" Mr. McKeown told the jury he saw people breaking through a skylight in the property to access the roof, and then he said he saw them on the roof itself. He was cross-examined by Tom Crawford's son Craig, who is one of the defendants and is defending himself. He asked, on the day of the 24th of July, did you see people carrying sticks? Mr. McKeown replied, initially no, but then I saw a man smashing a window with a hammer. Mr. Crawford asked, did I intimidate you on the 24th? No was the reply. Did others? Yes, he answered. Mr. Crawford then asked, what did they say? Mr. McKeown's reply, I was told to get a proper job. The 7 defendants deny the charges. The trial continues. Rajiv Popat, ITV News, Leicester.